I was about 15 years old when I called my dad and I told him that I would be buying some pointless item. I can't even remember, but I loosely remember using the term, it's an asset. I heard the word before, I just didn't know what it meant. And to make it short, he simply says, son, if it's not going to make you money, then it's a... Hey, Freedom Frugalers, it's time for another Finance Friday here on Frugal Freedom. I'm your virtual mentor, Izzy, here to teach you all that I know about finance, well-being, and productivity. Today, we're going to talk about assets versus liabilities. And I really learned this concept when I read the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad, where it talks about things that you should do with your money, what type of quadrant you're in. And if you ask me if I read Rich Dad and Poor Dad to its entirety, no, I haven't. But I really learned this one key concept that changed my life when I read that book. And that is the art of understanding the difference, the key difference between an asset and a liability. Most people may think they know what it is, but they go off and buy things thinking that it's one thing when it's actually the other if you don't do it right. So what is an asset? An asset is anything, any resource that either makes you money or appreciates over time in a basic sense. A liability is basically the opposite. It either takes away your money or it depreciates over time. Today we're going to cover a few things that are considered assets and liabilities, but I'm also going to share with you some assets that can quickly become your worst liabilities. What would be the best asset though is if you hit that like button, subscribe, and then hit the bell notification so that you can continue to receive new videos every Wednesday and Friday. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. Now let's talk about assets. Based on my quick research in accounting, there are two main types of assets: current and non-current. Current assets are the resources that can be converted into cash within 12 months or 1 year. Your main and quickest asset that you own is in your pocket, is cash. But it can also be any personal possessions that you own that can generate cash, and can even be stocks. Just expect to pay taxes on the profits that you make if you take it out within 1 year. Your checking account, your savings account, your expensive watch collection, basically all of those things are considered your assets. If you're in business, this can be your inventory, your accounts receivable, and even cash. Then you got what's called non-current assets, and these are the resources that are expected to be capitalized or held long term. This can be your life insurance, your 401k, your stocks, your house, your car. Yes, your car. It can also be for intangible items such as patents, trademarks, copyrights, or any other intellectual property that you own. So as a musician, I've uploaded many of my songs that are still making me some money. Not as much as I would like to be, but hey, I'm making money. Then you got the dun liabilities. Liabilities include a long list of basically anything that takes money out of your pocket or sacrifices your economical resources. Basically, if it's not generating any money or it depreciates over time, you have what's called a liability. Expensive clothing, high bills, a new laptop that you just bought. If you have a business and you have to lease a building, that can be a liability. A car note, your mortgage. Yes, if done wrong, your house can quickly become your worst nightmare. And that's the asset that I was talking about. If you do it wrong, it becomes a liability. And that can be in the form of having to do repairs, the house depreciating over time. But if you do it right and you're in the business of buying and selling houses, then you can treat it as an asset. But basically, I want to give you this simple truth. The more liabilities that you have, the more money coming out of your pocket. And you might think, well, duh, but it's really sad that we live in a society where we're more consumers than we are producers. Not producing in the fact that you make something, but producing in the fact that you're doing something productive in order to make more money. Instead of going out and buying the latest gear, why not invest into the company that makes that gear so that you can make money, make it an asset, and get paid and buy the things that you want with the assets that you have. But now that you know the difference, I want you to ask yourself, when you go to buy the new thing that you want, is this going to make me more money or provide economic value, or is it going to deplete my resources? And when I say provide economic value, it doesn't always have to be it's going to make you money. Is this thing going to make your life better? Is it going to make it easier? Is it going to make you more productive? Or is it going to take all of that away from you, including money? And if it does, either find a cheaper alternative or just don't get it. Delay gratitude. Now, I'm not saying don't go out and not buy the things that you want. Not at all. But if you can't afford to, then why put yourself in a situation that's worse for you? I'm just saying, just hold off, put some money to the side until you're able to, my friend. Besides, life is all about enjoying the most out of it. And when it comes to your money, just budget it a little while still being able to have fun. And if you need help in doing that, then check out my 10 video series here on YouTube called No Discipline Budgeting. I walk you through step by step on the different methods of budgeting and the most powerful way that I budget to this day. The link is in the description below. And once again, be sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and comment down below if I've missed anything or if you have any other topics that you would like me to cover. I'm happy to see those below as well. I've been Izzy, your virtual mentor, and until next time, stay frugal until you're free. Peace.